The following example serves to show what the mean value theorem states. Now, the mean value theorem is closely related to Rolle's theorem, so be sure to see the explanation of that as well. So we will discuss a function defined over a closed interval from a to b. So we'll write that down here. So here is some function, again defined between a and b inclusive. Alright, so suppose our function looks like something like this, between a and b. Okay, so our theorem has two conditions. The first is that f of x has to be continuous on the closed interval, and the second, that it is differentiable in the open interval between a and b. So here's what it states. So suppose that if you take a line segment between a and b, okay, so let's just draw that line segment here. Suppose something like this. Suppose we take a line segment there between a and b. Well, then there is a c value that if we took a tangent at c, so let's write in a value for c here. So c could be somewhere, anywhere in between. So let's just say it's there. There's some c value there. If we took the tangent at c, so right about here, alright, well, the tangent would be exactly parallel to the segment that we drew between a and b. So what the mean value theorem states is that the slopes then are equal. So the derivative, and let's write that out, the derivative f prime of x, alright, equals the following. Well, the slope of the tangent has to equal the slope of the parallel segment connecting a and b. So the slope of the parallel segment, that's pretty easy to find out. So let's take a look at that. Well, here is f of b, and right about here is f of a. So there's f of b and f of a. So we've got f of b minus f of a. Well, that sounds a lot like the slope formula. Over, in this case, well, we've got this distance down here b, and we've got this distance here a. So we're going to find the difference then, b minus a. Alright, so that's the rise over the run. So the solution to this is some value c somewhere in between. So if the conditions are met, this guarantees that we can find one value for c where the segment is parallel to the tangent of c. So the derivative of the function equals the slope of the chord in between. So this is what we're going to find out when we use the mean value theorem.
Made with DoodleCast Pro.